go out to Sports Authority Field at Mile High. Here's Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Larry, we are located a couple miles west of the Colorado State Capitol building here in downtown Denver. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Minnesota Vikings and the Denver Broncos. To return, here comes Marcus Sherrill. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Down, Bridgewater. And his first pass is incomplete. He was looking for his tight end there, Kyle Rudolph. And that'll bring up second down. Here's the offense, and when you talk about this offense, you certainly have to talk about all-day AP, Adrian Peterson.
Does not shy away from contact. Also has the speed to go the distance. It's the rare combination that you get from one of the great runners of all time in the NFL. 2,000 yards every year is the goal. I never bet against him.
Check. Get ready. Let's win right here.
On second down, Bridgewater again. And that's going to be incomplete. Johnson was the intended receiver. And that takes us from second to third down. And a look now at how the Broncos line up defensively.
DeMarcus Ware may be a veteran, but he's not just a wily one. He's a terrific producer. Still extremely difficult to block when he's rushing the passer.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. On third down, Bridgewater. And that's incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. And 4th down coming up.
Not only was that a 3-and-out, it was their 3rd straight incompletion on this drive, and they didn't even think about trying to run the football. Now they have to give it up.
Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. On 4th down, they do snap it to Bridgewater. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Give him 25 yards on the play there. And on 4th and long, somehow they're able to keep the drive going. The first carry now for Adrian Peterson. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain.
Brandon, I know you play the fantasy football game, and Adrian Peterson has to be a popular pick for owners. But this year, a tough season for him. A knee injury early limited him to 72 yards total for the season.
Yeah, early indeed. Week 2 on that knee injury. So 72 yards, as you said, for the year. Came back admirable, hoping to get him into the playoffs, but didn't look like he was ready to return.
One guy I never count out, though, is Adrian Peterson. I expect a monster return in 2017.
I'm just looking side by side at Diggs' number, rookie year versus sophomore year a season ago. 52 catches as a rook, 84 last year, but something you pointed out to me, yards per catch is off a bit, isn't it?
It is, and you know, his first year, he was known a little bit more as a big play threat. This past season, adjusting to a new quarterback in Sam Bradford, that number went down by about 3 yards per catch, but he can be an explosive type of a receiver. Look at the last 2 games of the regular season, well over 100 yards in both.
Second down here after the incomplete pass.
Come on now, let's go.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Kyle Rudolph, the tight end, in motion. A second down throw for Bridgewater. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts.
Here we go. 3-19.
reception. Here's Simeon. Incomplete into the hands of Fowler.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag. Because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
He's got some space.
Here we go. Leopard! Leopard!
On first down, Simeon. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. The 20, 10. And they're going to bring this one back. It's a fumble return, a scoop and score for the Vikings. And give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice you're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. Simeon. He goes underneath for Anderson. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll make it second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play. If you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
And that'll be incomplete. The offense on your screen now, and our first look at C.J. Anderson.
And what a look it's going to be. Making a name for himself rapidly running the football.
And defensively going with a dime set. 6 DBs on 3rd and 4. From the gun on 3rd, Simeon. Left side here to Sanders. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run.
Here we go now. 3-19.
Now a first down throw, Simeon. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down. And a look at the Vikings defensive unit.
Everson Griffin was a valuable reserve for most of his career, but has really blossomed since entering the starting lineup.
Watch it now, Barney. Barney. All right, now look at watch it now, Barney. Barney. All right, now look at 56. Lucky 56.
On 2nd and 10, Simeon finding time. Gonna try into a double team, and it's intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick, and he will return this one to the 30-yard line. You know, for this Vikings team, as they come back out here on offense, I don't know that any group had more of a roller coaster ride than them in the 2016 season. The quarterback change at the beginning, the hot start, and then the cold middle. It was just a tough year for them, wasn't it?
It really was, and when you look at how their season went, you mentioned the roller coaster. A lot of it can come back to the injuries, especially along the offensive line. I think by around October, maybe even early November, I'm surprised you and I didn't get a call to go audition to be a left tackle. Because we were just down so many guys. So that made it difficult to run the ball and to protect Sam Bradford, their quarterback, and it reflected in their final record.
It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it'll be a second down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
You got to give some credit there. Able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and give something up a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
And on 3rd and 8, defensively, they're going to beef up the secondary. 6 defensive backs. And he's able to find Diggs. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
They were full scale, loose, flexible, finding a way to catch the ball in some traffic for a key first down.
A really nice job of adjusting to the ball in the air. Not the most accurate of throws, but able to adjust and make the grab. It'll be a gain of 4, and it's a second down.
He decided to run a hitch route to really help Talladega can turn it loose. And boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins.
Bridgewater. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Nothing flashy there, the slant to the slot.
Oh, and the frustration for the defensive guys, because it's a quick play, and you know it's going to be a bang-bang play in terms of the throw and the catch, and then he's able to absorb the contact and complete it. Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it, sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. 10 yards still left on second down.
Let me hear it. Let me feel you. Force.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down.
Brandon, that play ended so fast, it's almost as if the quarterback handed it to the runner, and the tackle was there right away for a loss of yardage.
And that is incomplete. Red Allison, the intended receiver, and it's fourth down. Charles, that's an important third down stop. You don't want to spot him 2 touchdowns here early.
You're trying to slow momentum down. You've already given up the score. They're coming right back at you. You're exactly right. Being able to hold them there and force a decision on fourth down, that's big for the defense.
And that field goal caps an 11-play drive.
That's a lot of offense to run to only get 3 points, but they'll take them. Anytime you can put anything on the board, you run to your sideline somewhat happy.
And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Going to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Looking for Sanders, and it's intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. So they've got the football, and they'll start right on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Let's go.
Bridgewater now on second down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter begins with the Vikings holding the football. They do, however, have a tough 3rd and long coming up. And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the second down incompletion.
And the Broncos go to a nickel set on 3rd down.
Yeah, they've got an extra DB out there. Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jerick McKinnon. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. He hit his first, this one from 38. And Forbath will put this one through, and that will give them a 12-point lead. So the defense gets the pick. The offense, Charles, they go backwards, but they do get 3 points.
Very happy to get to 3, but you know who's happier? The defensive team on the other side. They shut them down after the turnover.
And now the Broncos offense, they get set to head back onto the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
They go back to the air here after the INT. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
On second down, Peterson. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set.
Guys that are over 30 weren't supposed to run the football this well in the National Football League. How about that veteran leadership? A big-time run combined with some nice blocking by his offensive line, showing that the ins and outs of being a veteran still has his place in this league. His odometer is not totally turned over yet.
Tiger! Get ready! Blue 58. Mike 54. Mike 54. Tiger! Sponge! Tiger! Wide! Get wide! Tiger!
A second down throw for Bridgewater. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, T.J. Ward. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line. And coming out now, the Broncos. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see when they decide to do a play calling, because a one-play drive with throw an interception. A lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Here we go now. Green, Detroit!
On second down, here's Simeon. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. He's got time in the pocket. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up fourth down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. And the back goes into motion. They are going to go. It's Simeon. And this is incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And now the football's going to go over, already being placed at the 15-yard line. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects it.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. First down, here's the run with Peterson. And I think the ball's out, and this is going to kick out of bounds. Boy, a fortunate bounce or 2 there. They'll keep possession back inside the 10-yard line.
And I have to admit, partner, that I've often thought that I don't like this rule. Where the offensive player fumbles the ball, it goes out of bounds. and they get to keep it.
That's just because you're a defensive guy. That's why you don't like it.
Yeah, you're right. It is a slanted view, isn't it?
But this is where, for the offensive team, the sideline is their friend. Usually it's not there for him.
Yeah, exactly right. I actually played for a guy in college. You know what he used to name the sideline? Sammy sideline, and use him well.
McKinnon, and he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. They'll run. Here's Peterson. He needed 2. He got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard.
3rd and 2, and they ran the ball for only 1 yard. And overage the offensive line. They got more people to the football. Yeah, they won that battle in a big way, and they're forcing a big decision now by the guys on offense.
They come out here in the eye.
Watch out. Hey! Switch.
Bridgewater with the keeper. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And the Broncos will take over on downs. The Bronco offense now set to come back out onto the field. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs in that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say, maybe makes that offense feel good when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe it'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
Now Simeon. Sanders has it over the middle. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back to Denver right after this. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
Here we go now. Green, Detroit! Check 24! Detroit!
Now a first down throw, Simeon. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. That incompletion, Charles, gives me a chance to put you on the clock real quick. NFC teams last year that did not make the playoffs that might make a push this coming year.
There are 3 that come to mind right away that we thought were going to be in 2016. Minnesota, remember the start they got off to before that didn't work out so well for them. Arizona, we thought they were locked to be in the playoffs. In fact, many of us called them Super Bowl contenders. And Carolina, the defending NFC champs going into last season, they didn't make it. So I think that all 3 could return to former glory. I'm going to give you one way off the pace here. You ready?
Let's go.
The Los Angeles Rams. With a young quarterback going and that defense continues to live up to expectations, they can make a real strong push in the West.
They've got the D. You're right. They just need the O. Now it's Simeon. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
Tight, watch left. Tight, watch left. Now let's go.
In motion left goes Sanders.
Green, 39.
Second and 10, Simeon again. Screen play, Anderson. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. Third down, still 14 yards left.
Right. 3 down. Hey, check. 3 down. Leopard. Check 3. Gun. Lucky. Back 99, Philly. Here we go. Under 10.
3rd and long. It's Simeon. Flushed out right. And this is going to be incomplete. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and then just continued there with that incompletion.
And definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
3 down. All right, here we go. Watch it now, boy. Detroit. 99, Philly. Here we go. Watch the shift. Hey, watch the shift. No. Check. Patriot. Detroit. Check 24.
Indeed going for it. Simeon. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead. But a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
And complete. Right side, the tight end Rudolph. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Force! Hey, check 24, check 24. Sit! Dagger! Check 31.
Second down, Bridgewater. And down he goes. The pressure getting to Bridgewater. And yes, that is something Von Miller does very well. 13.5 sacks last year, second in the league, and was right in the running for Defensive Player of the Year.
Again.
And
if he plays full seasons or nearly full seasons, he'll be in that running for the rest of his career. I love his ability to bend coming around the corner, and sometimes we don't talk about that enough. His ability to have the best leverage, get lower than the offensive tackle, yet still running at full speed and wrapping his way around the corner and getting to the quarterback.
So on 4th down, the Vikings will call on their punter, Jeff Locke, to kick it away. And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. And Denver getting set to take the field. Well, not only did they try to fake it, they put the ball in the arm of their punter, and it didn't work out.
Not the quarterback.
No.
The punter.
Yeah.
Risky. And it's so funny because when it works, genius. When it doesn't work, not so smart. In this case, not so genius. I do admire that he went for it.
A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal. And quickly they get to the line.
Over!
Here's Simeon. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Just looking at it from a defensive perspective, when you break the huddle in the red zone, tight end is one of the guys you've got a key on because quarterbacks want the ball in their hands fast in this position, and they want to get it to someone. And in this case, he had the play. They just didn't complete it.
Tight end right. Four down. Check.
They come up with an offset
No. Check. Patriot.
Here's Simeon now on 2nd down. Surveying the field. Now he'll escape to his left. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. Good job by the O-line. Quarterback had time to go through his checks. That's one you need to take advantage of.
A perfect situation, and they're unable to take advantage of it. When you have that much time to scan the field, you have to find an open receiver.
Strong left.
And let's see 6 defensive backs out there. They're in the dime here on 3rd and goal. Now Simeon on 3rd and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Virgil Green in the final seconds of the first half. And the Broncos draw a bit closer. Well, this could be a big turnaround. They get the touchdown here in the final moments of the second quarter. And remember, Charles, they're going to get the ball to start quarter number 3 as well.
So what you're saying is if they take the ball down to start the second half and score again, it could change the entire complexion of this game, couldn't it?
Absolutely.
Let's go. Get that penetration.
They'll look to throw. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. And the Vikings now heading on to the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Forced out to his left. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this 3rd quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. On first down, Simeon. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Double tight, guys, double tight. 4 down, 4 down. Here we go now.
In motion left here, Sanders.
Green 39. Right there.
First down. Here's the run with Anderson. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. Calling a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball back because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Here we go. Gun.
Time running out here on the play clock. To throw with Simeon. He goes underneath for Anderson. He got 29 yards that time. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit. But get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make someone miss in the open field.
And the offense lining up 1st and 10. And the play clock's running down. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. On the ground, it's Thompson. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
3 yards remaining here on 2nd down.
Back 99 Philly, here we go. Set, 319. 319. Check, watch 54, watch 54.
Now Thomas will come in motion right. Play clock winding down. Back to the ground. This time it's Anderson. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. And yet again, this run game just continues to be completely shut off.
Completely stymied. They're trying to get some consistency, trying to find places to roam. They just haven't been there throughout this game.
He's got time. Letting one go deep for the end zone. Emmanuel Sanders, the intended receiver. And that brings up 4th down.
In this situation, it's really tough to figure out how to defend because they have plenty of room to still take deep shots at the end zone as they just did there. Yet at the same time, you've got to be ready for the short throw. In this case, when you see the cue that they're going for the end zone, retreat and make sure you have a way to play forward, back towards the receiver, and have a chance to bat the ball away as they did there.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
Green 39. Over.
Halfback sent in motion. They'll need to get the play off quickly. They snap it to Simeon. And it is incomplete. Let's look ahead for a quick minute. We don't have the schedules yet for next year, but what we do have are the 5 international games that will be played, 4 in London and then 1 again in Mexico, Jacksonville, Baltimore, Miami, New Orleans, Cleveland, Minnesota, Rams, and Arizona. Those in London, and then Mexico's going to get a great game. The Raiders and New England.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And just think about the ones in London. Remember, they're splitting them between the 2 different stadiums in London, so they get a different flavor in all of these places. In Mexico, for the 2nd straight year, the Raiders are coming to town. That should be a whole lot of fun.
Should be a ton of fun and a very good matchup. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
It's been a struggle this entire game trying to move the ball on the ground. But every now and then you find a little chink in the armor, and that type of run right there lets them know they can't stop every single run for almost no gain.
Bridgewater now on 2nd down. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner. Everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game. Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
Accurate. Yeah.
We saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the 1st down. And that's what he just did. One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Tiger, let's go. Forward, Tiger, stay lazy.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. Couple of Broncos there in on the tackle.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time.
Let's go.
But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling.
I don't know about you, but I like this call. 3rd and inches, and instead of worrying about getting it back to a running back and maybe there's some penetration from the defensive front, just go ahead and take it, move forward, and pick up the 1st down.
And as we say often, shows confidence in your offensive line. Back now at the home of the champs, Sports Authority Field in Denver. It's the Vikings in possession of the football and the lead. They'll be looking to add to that total as we begin quarter number 4. So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
Yo. Let's go. Wide
They pitch it out to Peterson. Evades the tackler, and now some space. And he's brought down. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
Whenever we meet with coaches and they always talk about wanting to establish running the football, it's oftentimes with a good tight end who can control the line of scrimmage and the point of attack, and they're becoming harder to find because the colleges are giving us a whole lot of receiving tight ends, former wide receivers who can run, not necessarily block very well. In this case, though, we saw 2 tight ends on the field, both of them with the ability to block, and they ran the ball successfully behind that power set. And he still doesn't have a catch. We're into the 2nd half. I think it's a little bit of a surprise to me, but that was one he should have caught.
Absolutely. That was his best opportunity right there. He dropped it. Unable to connect on the 1st down pass play. Now it's 2nd down. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Bridgewater gives to his tailback, Peterson. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. In motion left goes a tight end. Peterson alone in the backfield.
Wait, 90. Wait, 90.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's got some space here. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
And that run was what a lot of people call an explosive run. Gave them good yardage, solid yardage. They feel good about the whole thing, and they did it behind a 2 tight end set. It's always interesting to watch what offenses want to do with the 2 tight ends. Sometimes they line them up together for a power set. Sometimes they put one on each side of the line of scrimmage to balance things out. No matter what, though, when you see 2 tight ends on the field, your first thought is to think of run. In this case, the offense is able to run successfully.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a long. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. And now for the offense. This is play number 11 here on this drive.
2 jet! 2 jet! Let's go! Fourth! Let's go! 2 jet! 2! Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4. Let's go! Tiger! Nickel! Let's go! Wide 80!
They're running now out of the gun. And they'll get a couple here down to the 22. Couple of Broncos there in on the tackle.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
And this seemingly endless drive continues.
Come on, baby. Set. Wide 80. Let's go. Wide 80.
On third down, Bridgewater. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
To throw, Bridgewater. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll make it 2nd and goal. And now the Broncos will burn another timeout here. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on.
Get ready! Blue 58. 3 down.
And here now it's 2nd and goal. Ball on the 7-yard line. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
Just keep the ball on the ground. Do a little pounding. Chew up some clock. If they can get it in, that might be enough to get them home. And if not, the clock is definitely their friend.
Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. And it's 3rd down and goal from the 4. And he'll get in. Touchdown. Minnesota. Cordero Patterson, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
So now here are the Vikings faced with a big 2-point conversion attempt.
Hey, keep it up. Keep it up.
Bridgewater will try and throw. And this one's caught. And their fourth quarter lead grows by a couple more. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
Well, the Vikings are pointing. They've got it. Minnesota football. Well, they just scored. They got the lead, and they decide to keep their foot on the accelerator, so to speak.
Scouting, scouting, scouting. They had to have seen something in their preparation for this game that told them in this situation, if they get the look they like, let's go ahead and go for it anyway. They like being bold.
Let's go. Wait, nice.
Here's Peterson as they begin on the ground. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed, and he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Peterson alone in the backfield. He'll get the football here. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Wasn't able to get anything, no gain. Fumbled once already. Maybe he's being a little careful. Not necessarily on that play, but I'm sure that's in his mind somewhere.
Oh, without a doubt, because protecting the football is job one for anyone who's carrying it. And that's exactly what he tried to do on that play, but it didn't gain him any yardage.
In motion left here, one of their tight ends. Bridgewater here to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Past the 20. Touchdown, Vikings. Adrian Peterson, 45 yards. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Yeah, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, wherever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
Well, there you go. Just your everyday leading big, and the onside kick it with a lead. If they got it, I mean, it worked, but interesting call.
I think because they have such a margin, they feel a little bit bolder about what they're doing. And it's not only just to try and increase their lead, but that's their way of saying we're in full control of this game, and we can kind of do what we want.
Bridgewater firing quickly here, and that's complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. And now they're in the hurry-up.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed-out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receiver...
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Now hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside.
Let's go one more.
It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. Throwing here, Bridgewater. Out to the flat, that's complete to his running back. It's a 4-yard pickup, and it'll be a third and about 13.
I'm going to show my age here a little bit. We used to talk about running backs catching the ball as safety valves. Nowadays, they're a big part of the passing offense.
Quit acting like you're so old. You're only 65. So completion on second down, that brings up third. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Now Bridgewater. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. And how about this? It's the other Brandon Marshall that picks it off. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take them the next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
To throw with Simeon. He's going to let it fly. And oh, not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit! Detroit!
One last throw here for Simeon. Finding time. Now a desperation. And my goodness, another interception. Terrence Newman with a pick. And that will write a finish to this ball game. The football league, Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. Enjoy the rest of your afternoon, everyone, as we say so long from Denver.
send you out to Denver. We're standing by in the booth are two men who will call the game for us. That's Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Thank you very much, Larry. We are here on a beautiful afternoon for football. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Denver Broncos. Set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon. And off we go from Sports Authority Field. It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. They come out with one back and three tight ends. And a first carry here for Charles Sims. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Humphries goes in motion. Second down, Winston. A dump off to Sims. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it. It really gets them amped up as they go forward.
And that is incomplete. The target that time was Vincent Jackson, and that'll bring up a fourth down.
Really good, smart play by the defense, understanding third and short, guarding the first down sticks, and being able to make a play on the football and bat it down.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, Guts and Cole. They're going to go for this on fourth and a yard. And he motions the wide receiver. They're indeed going. It's Winston. He's got Evans. A gain of 4 on the play. And on fourth down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. And that's the first connection. The number 1 overall pick in 2015, finding the number 7 pick in 2014 in Evans.
And what a great target Mike Evans is for Jameis Winston. Winston's a pretty accurate thrower, but that catch radius that Evans provides, that makes him that much more dangerous.
3 down.
A first carry now for Doug Martin. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be second and 6. And one advantage for this offensive unit is the big target, Mike Evans.
Play to his strength, his size and catch radius. Throw it up there, let him go get it.
Let's go now.
Now a second down throw for Winston. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. A good pick up there, 26 yards. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved, just as you said. They want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. The Pro Bowl end, DeMarcus Ware there to take him down. And here's a look at the defense for Denver.
Chris Harris Jr. is not a name that rolls off the tongue quickly, but it should. He's one of the best cover corners in the league.
Ready. Blue ready. Flip it. Ready. Blue ready. Wide. Get wide. Easy. Switch.
Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. Here's Martin. That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves him with third down and just a yard to go.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
This will be play number 8 of the opening drive. It's 3rd and short.
Easy. Ready. Blue 50, white 50. Ready. Blue 80. Right here, guys. Fight 51. Mike 51.
On 3rd and 1, here's Winston. Complete. He finds Bray. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown.
Too easy.
Cameron Bray, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Bucs take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead. After the touchdown, Aguayo now ready for the kickoff. And the mile-high air in full effect as that's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Detroit! Gun! Big, here we go! 3-19!
Now a first down throw, Simeon. And he will find his man for the first time, Demaryius Thomas. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
One of the selling points of the in route is it gives the quarterback a really nice sight line to his receiver and almost on a direct shot, able to throw the ball into the middle of the field and have a great chance of success as they did on that play.
They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
The defense won that play so fast that I think if the running back even had time to notice if anyone was there, it was just a blink of an eye, and there was a loss on the play.
In motion left goes Sanders.
Leopard! All right, now, look at 56.
Simeon on 3rd down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. It's caught inside the 25. And he gets this down deep into Tampa Bay territory. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there.
Tight end left.
Shift together here from the D-line.
Hey, 4 down. All right, here we go.
Now receiver in motion left. Back alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's time running out here on the play clock. And now with the play clock becoming an issue here, Gary Kubiak is going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Detroit! Switch! Set! 58 to Mike, 58 to Mike.
Now they'll put a receiver in motion left. From the 4-yard line, it's 1st and goal now. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Back 99 Philly, here we go. Hey, check 24. All right, here we go. Green.
Now receiver in motion left. Second and goal as the offense looks to try to punch it in. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. The line of scrimmage is the 2 here on third and goal.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed.
Back 99 Philly, here we go. Set. All right, now, lucky 56. All right, here we go. Lucky 56. Blue 90.
Now they send a man in motion right. The play clock's running down. On the ground, 4th and. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal.
Right, it's decision time now. I know it's still just the second quarter, but you have an opportunity to either kick the field goal or go for it and try and score a big-time touchdown. This is why the head coaches get paid the big bucks.
The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1.
Now let's go. No. Check. Patriot. Now let's go. Gun.
Play clock winding down. They try to sneak, but not enough push. He doesn't get in. So the ball switches back over to Tampa Bay, and as they get set in place on offense, Charles, talk about the running game and the O-line, where they stack up going in next year, because Doug Martin was only active for 8 games this last season. Rushing total dropped down to 400 yards, basically.
Yeah, they were fortunate they picked up Jaquiz Rogers during the year, and he gave them some nice games throughout, but I start with the offensive line. They've got some good building blocks. Left tackle Donovan Smith, guard Ali Marpet. Great places to begin. I think they'll continue to try and fortify that offensive line because that will help whoever becomes their primary ball carrier.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And not great starting field position here for the offense.
Eyes up. Ready. Easy. Win the rep. Let's go right here.
Out of his end zone, Winston. Shorts on the reception over the middle. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
Yeah, baby, that's what I'm talking about. Okay.
Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground.
Ready.
On second down, Martin. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down at 6.
I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
Check 3.
And they insert their dime package, 6 DBs here on 3rd and 6.
Expecting pass all the way. Now Winston. And Brake has it over the middle. And he's going to have the 1st down as he's marked down just shy of the 20.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Winston gives to the tailback, Martin. And he stopped immediately there. And now the Broncos will burn another timeout here. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back.
Double tight. Flip.
One receiver to the left is Evans.
Under crush.
Second down, Winston. And a grab over the middle by Stocker. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. 2 minutes to play here in the 1st half. Back to Denver right after this. offense in that middle ground here on third down. Third and 5.
Watch the shift. Sonny, check nine. Ready. Blue ready. Easy. Hey,
Humphreys goes in motion. Winston from the gun on third down. This is caught by Jackson. And he's brought down after a good game. A gain of 26 on the third down conversion.
And that was a heck of a shot right there by Jameis Winston. Boy, he has a superior right arm, doesn't he? You saw him play baseball.
Yeah, he's actually a switch hitter in baseball. Outfielder, and then, of course, a very hard-throwing pitcher. That's translated well in the National Football League.
That it has. When he has to make that throw on a line, he's got plenty of arm to do it.
Now they run with Sims. And he's going to get this one down to the 45. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, it makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
4 yards remaining now on 2nd down. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Back to the ground. This time it's Martin. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Humphreys goes in motion. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. From the gun, Winston. Complete, he finds Brake. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players. Somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination. Guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
First down, here's the run with Martin. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give them 11 yards and time and a new set of downs. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Ready. Blue waiting. 54's Mike. Wait. Ready. Watch 25.
And they're definitely showing blitz here. They run again on first down. Martin. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. 1 man on the backfield. That's Martin. He's going to get the football. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. And the D-line pitching together must be expecting the run. And they're going to speed things up here. Jameis now on first down. Complete to Myers, the tight end. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. And that extra yardage makes this upcoming field goal attempt much more manageable.
Agreed, because when you talk to defensive coordinators, they always tell us the 35-yard line on our side of the field, that's the line we guard the most aggressively, because once they get there, they put in our field goal range.
Jameis to throw it. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Cameron Brate in the final seconds of the first half. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
And just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. After the touchdown, Aguayo now ready for the kickoff. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call? Yeah. We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. Second down now after the incompletion.
Hey, now let's go. Green, 39. No. Check. Patriot.
On 2nd and 10, Simeon. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but they have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks. Those guys are worth their weight in gold.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Keith Tandy. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. They come out here in the eye. And the drive begins here with Sims. Takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4. Couple of Broncos there in on the tackle.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
And a tip carry here for Martin. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
We just saw what a lot of teams call a heavy set. 3 tight ends in the game. That signifies they want to run the football. Yeah, occasionally they'll play action and throw it, but most of the time, those guys on the field have strength, power, run the ball behind them. And now what a lot of teams are doing is they're taking an extra offensive tackle and putting him in a tight end number to give them even more blocking power, and we just saw it on that play.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here.
Watch us flat. Ready? Let's go, baby. Let's go now. I want to hear you. Buzz. Be ready.
They'll try to throw now. Winston. A dump off to Sims. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. One receiver to the left is Evans. Now a play fake here. And Winston lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him, Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from it. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
So the offense avoids disaster, keeps possession. Now it's second down.
Ready.
And they're going to go soft on the corners. And the defense definitely showing blitz here. Now Jameis on second down. This complete to Josh Howe. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down. And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
Watch the slant. Easy. Check. Ready.
They'll send the tight end in motion left. Now a play fake to Martin. Here's Winston. He's got time in the pocket. Looking for the end zone. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And that brings up fourth down.
You can feel the anguish all the way up here. It certainly looked like he had that one in the end zone, open, unable to hold on to it.
And Aguayo's kick is good. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. So put another 3 on the board. And all things considered, a good opening drive here to begin the third quarter.
It sure was. I think as a head coach, you're happy to come out and put a little drive together, take the 3 points, and build on your lead.
And a short kick, taking it about the 16. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here.
Single.
Thomas, the lone receiver, left.
Set. Blue 90.
They go back to the air here after the INT. And this one complete to Virgil Green. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry
Here
up.
we go. 3-19.
From the 50, it's Simeon. And almost intercepted. It would have been his second pick of the game. Instead, it'll be second down. Well, he just threw an interception last drive. Nearly another pick.
And things aren't very even right now, are they? It's a little bit sloppy out there, isn't it? It's kind of the difference between driving on those paved roads and those country roads that have those potholes in them, isn't it? Because that's the way this game's going right now. A lot of bounce to it.
You spent some time on some Tennessee country
I
roads.
certainly had. Plenty of families back there. God love them.
In motion left here, Sanders. On second down, Anderson. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle. And oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
Third down is the down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down.
Let's go. Green. Over. Leopard. Check. Detroit. Back. Leopard.
On fourth down, Simeon. He goes underneath for Anderson. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on fourth down.
Watch it now, Barney. No.
And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary.
Gun. Detroit. Back 99 Philly. Here we go. No. Over. Check 25.
Simeon on first down. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. This is caught inside the 15. A gain of 32 that time. And this hasn't been the typical game, no doubt, for Emmanuel Sanders. They've really limited him.
He's one of those players that provides a real spark when he gets going. And when he does it, it's felt by the rest of the team, and they're feeling it in this one because right now they're trailing.
Welcome back now to Denver. It's the Broncos trailing, but they do have possession of the football as we begin quarter number 4. Interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
I just want to go Shakespeare here. My kingdom for a yard. Quarterback sneak, nothing doing.
Better be careful. Shakespeare might sue you.
Yeah, he might come get me, right? Good luck with that, Bard.
And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th down.
They gain nothing, and all they need are inches. Usually we put this on the offensive line, but sometimes it's the quarterback's fault as well on the sneak. You've got to get low and burrow.
Usually we talk about O-line surge, their D-line surge leading to 4th. And tough starting field position here. And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz. And the wideout in motion. Winston now to throw on 1st down. It's caught. Humphreys. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. And they're 6 yards away from picking up the first here on 2nd down.
Mike by 4, Mike by 4, Mike by 4.
Winston with a give to Martin. And they'll get him down right around the 11-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
And that's a nice pickup of a 1st down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. They run it again with Martin. And not much here as he'll get it to the 11, maybe the 12-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Now Jameis on 2nd down. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
Ready. Mike 54. Mike 54. Motion.
3rd and long for Winston. And he dropped it. Now it was tipped. Altered the ball a little bit, but he dropped it. And now 4th down.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. Taking it about the 36. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Broncos take over. 1st down and 10. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
Hey, a simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. On first down, Simeon. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. He was looking for Jordan Norwood that time. And now it's second down.
We just saw another example of really good defensive football, which has led to the cushion that they have in this game. Got to him once again, knocked him on the ground, forced an incompletion.
Yeah, they've set the tone. It's one thing to set the tone, another to come in here on the road and set the tone.
Watch left, tight end to the left, tight end left. Detroit! Detroit! Green 39! Green 39! Back 99 Philly, here we go! SOS. Over! Detroit!
And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Second down following the incompletion.
Watch right, we got right. Watch the backer. Set,
In motion right is Thomas.
Back 99 Philly, here we go!
On second and 10, Simeon. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. And the offense looks to pick up the first here on third after that incompletion.
We got three. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Watch him now, Barney.
And he goes in motion here in the backfield.
Reset.
Throwing on third down, Simeon. And he will have a man, Demaryius Thomas. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35.
And fits the exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic, so anytime you're a receiver in that area, you're not just focused on catching the football. You're wondering where the collision's going to come from, right? Because there's almost always someone there able to concentrate, catch it, and even add a little extra at the end with a short run.
It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end. A guy that you can line up anywhere. In the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. It's a gain of 5, and it'll bring up a second down. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. Thomas, the lone receiver, left.
Here we go now. Over.
Simeon throwing again. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. C.J. Anderson from 13 yards out. And the Broncos cut into that lead.
And that touchdown puts us in a position to have a discussion, doesn't it? Now it'll be a 2-score game after the conversion.
Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt with a 2-score game they're going to have to onside kick it. We'll just see if they've got a miracle up their sleeve.
And you wonder what onside kicks they're going to use and in what sequence if they hope to have a chance to win this game.
Now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. No. Check. Patriot. Leopard.
They'll try and throw for it. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
On the return now, it's Josh Huff. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line. And the Buccaneers getting ready to go as they take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They start the drive with Martin. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
I know that every now and then we get in those meetings with coaches, and you almost want to roll your eyes when they talk about staying on schedule when they're moving the football. But would you say a 7-yard run is ahead of schedule?
4th quarter with the lead, you love that, don't you?
No doubt about it, because staying on schedule is trying to get 4 downs on first down. They did that, plus 3.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Defense showing blitz.
3 down, 3 down.
One receiver to the left is Evans. They're looking to throw this. Winston. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Normally, he's pretty reliable. He usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
Go now. White, we go, baby. They turn over. Get that ball. Get that ball.
Another tote for the workhorse, Martin. There goes Doug Martin. 20. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Doug Martin, 64 yards. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. After the touchdown, Aguayo now ready for the kickoff. And to no one's surprise here in Denver, that'll carry through the back of the end zone for a touchback. So the Broncos coming out now. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once we were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Just get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. On 1st and 10, Simeon. He's going to let it fly. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Here we go. 4 down.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some.
Watch it now, Barney.
Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. On 1st down, it's Simeon. That is caught. And he doesn't quite make it. They do stop him, but he gets it all the way down to the 1. Well, Charles, it's great to win at home in the NFL. When you win on the road, it's a little extra special, isn't it?
It is, because, let's face it, in most cases, you're not expected to go on the road and win in the National Football League. It just doesn't usually compute. So to get out there, get that done, and then head back to your city with 1 in the victory column, oh, that's a fantastic feeling.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.